Hello everyone, welcome to Willadine's Kitchen. I hope you all are having a good day out there. First thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody for viewing. I hope you enjoyed my videos, and I'd like to provide recipes that you can cook at home. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do some short ribs, Hawaiian style. Now when I first went to Hawaii, I never had short ribs that looked like this. But they call them Kalbi short ribs out there in Hawaii. They marinate them and then they barbecue them over a hot flame. So what we're going to do today is we're going to marinate the ribs. I don't have a grill going, so I don't have the hot flames, but you can also grill these indoors and they come out just great as well. But if you have an outdoor grill with some charcoal or a gas grill, that's a good way to go with these short ribs. So these are cut thin. They call flanking style ribs here in the Carolinas, but we're going to prepare them Hawaiian style. So what I'm going to do is show you my ingredients for the marinade that we're going to use. And we have some soy sauce. So we're going to use soy sauce in the marinade. We have some sake. So this is Fiji apple sake. In some recipes, they do actually put apples in the marinade. We have some sesame oil that we're going to use. We have onions. I have some yellow onion and some green onions here in the bowl. We have some garlic and ginger here in this bowl that we're going to use as well. And we have some brown sugar here that we're going to use. That's like a tablespoon of brown sugar. We're going to put some black pepper in there as well. And I have some rice vinegar. So we're going to use about a tablespoon or so of this rice vinegar. And to add a little more sweetness, we're going to use the Japanese marinade sauce that will help sweeten it up just a little bit more as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the marinade together. I'm going to wash these ribs off really good. The ribs are cut on a saw, so it's always good to wash these off good, just in case there's any small bone fragments in there. You don't want that in your mouth when you're eating your ribs. So I'm going to wash the ribs, make the marinade, get them marinated, and then we're going to let them set overnight and we grill tomorrow. Okay, so now what we have is our food processor here. So we're going to add the ginger and the garlic to the food processor. And we're going to add our onions in here as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, just for a little liquid, we're going to add a tablespoon of the rice vinegar in here. So we have a little liquid there. And we're going to add a tablespoon of the marinade as well. So we're going to mix this up so all of the flavors can be incorporated well into the meat, and then we're going to finish with our sauce. Okay, so now that we have our mixture from our food processor here in the bowl, we're going to add our soy sauce next, which we're going to use about a half a cup of soy sauce. Put that in there, not quite a half a cup, but almost. And then we're going to add some of this apple sake as well. About a quarter cup of that. We're going to add our brown sugar. We're going to add about a tablespoon of sesame seed oil. Not too much. Sesame oil is kind of strong. Add some of that in there. We have some black pepper here. And I'm going to add about a quarter cup of this XO soy sauce, which I really love. It's a new product that I stumbled across. It's thick and it's sweet, and it has a lot of flavor. It has some shiitake mushrooms in it, which gives it that nice umami flavor that everybody loves. All you culinary graduates out there, you know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna get all this in the bowl, and now we're going to whisk it up. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so what I've done is I added a quarter cup of this kikkoman soy sauce to our marinade. Just give it a little more of a soy kick to it. And I'm gonna mix this up now, and we're gonna give it another taste. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. It has a little more salty taste to it and a little more of that soy kick to it. So now what we're gonna do is what I always do is I save probably a quarter cup or half a cup of this marinade as either a dipping sauce or a glazing sauce. I put that in a separate bowl or container, and I hold that off to the side. Then I use the remaining marinade for my meat. So I'm gonna separate it down, and then we'll get the beef marinade. All right, so we have the short ribs here. They've been washed, cleaned really well. And what we're gonna do is just simply pour the marinade right over into this bowl. Just like that. I'm gonna take our tongs and make sure all of the meat is covered with this beautiful marinade. It's flavorful. It's gonna be nice and tasty. What I like to do is I'll just kind of like to flip the meat around in there, make sure all of it gets nice and well coated. And you can put this in a Ziploc bag if you like as well. We're gonna leave ours in the bowl here, and after about 4 or 5, 6 hours, we're gonna flip it around again, and we're gonna let this marinate overnight before we cook. So our first phase of this Kalbi short rib Hawaiian style beef is ready, and tomorrow we go to the grill and start cooking. Hello everybody, we are back, and what we're looking at here is the Kalbi short ribs that we had marinating overnight in that beautiful marinade that we made yesterday with the soy sauces and the ginger and the garlic and the sake wine, the apple Fuji wine. So they've been in there overnight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sear these off really nice in a hot cast iron pan, get a good crust on them, and then we're gonna get them on the plate. Now in Hawaii, they have that beautiful weather, and they usually do these on a grill outside, but here it's wintertime right now. And so we may do this recipe again in the summer, put them outside on the grill and see what the difference in the taste may be. I know the grill gives it a good charcoal flavor into the meat as well. So we're gonna get these cooking, and then we'll get them on a plate. Okay everyone, what we're looking at is our cast iron pan. As you can see, it's smoky hot. You can see some smoke coming off there. So I got a little grapeseed oil in it as well. So we're going to go ahead and add our ribs to this. Okay, so I'm not going to overcrowd the pan. I'll do this in batches so we can get a nice sear on the ribs. Okay, after letting our meat cook for 3 minutes on each side, we're going to take it out of the pan now. And we got a nice sear on it, nice crust. So we're going to take it out, and then we're going to start on our next batch. Okay, everybody, this is our Kalbi short ribs, Hawaiian style, Korean style on the plate. We have the short ribs, which we always save a little bit of our marinade before we even put it on the meat. So I had some marinade left over. I drizzled some of that over the top. We have some brown onions here on the top, along with some green onions, some white rice, and some seasoned green beans with some pimento pieces on the top as a garnish. So we're going to give our Kalbi short ribs a taste here. I'm going to cut into this. Now it looks good. Now some of these I let go for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and the thinner ones, so we got some thinly sliced ones here. This is a real thin one. I let this go for about 3 minutes on each side. So I know it's kind of odd to say you cook short ribs for maybe a total of 6 minutes, but that's what we did, and we're going to give it a taste. I love the flavor. I love the flavor of the ginger, the garlic, the soy sauce, nice Asian flavor to it. It's not spicy. We didn't put any chilies in here, but it tastes good. I think you would like this. Let's give these green beans a taste. Seasoned green beans here. Oh, they taste great as well. This is a nice dinner plate that I think your family and friends would love. I hope you try it, and I want to thank everybody for viewing our videos, and please come back again. Thank you. Have a good day.